Hey everyone, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil, and it's time to talk more of The Boys. I'm going to stop trying to figure out what's going to happen next on this show because I'm invariably proven wrong very, very quickly. One of the things I'm really loving about the show is how quickly it's moving, how quickly the plot's advancing, and yet it doesn't feel hurried. It feels just energetic, and I like the energy a lot. That being said, crazy stuff is happening. We've learned that Stormfront is actually the same person as Liberty from back in the 70s, and so she not only does she not age, she's terribly racist, and she's figured out how to use social media to get herself into the Seven, basically. Homelander's on his own private crusade to remedy the Seven, for lack of a better word. He's already got A-Train kicked out. He darn near killed Starlight in the elevator before believing her when she said she wanted Huey dead as well. Who's his next target? Well, you know he wants it to be Stormfront, but he hasn't figured out exactly how to tackle that problem yet. Butcher finally found Becca, and much to his dismay, she said, "No, I'm not coming with you. My son comes before you do." And it was clear Butcher wasn't prepared to basically adopt Ryan, the Homelander's son. So Becca said no, and she's voluntarily staying within this private thought prison / gated community. And somehow or other she's gonna stomach the odd visit from Homelander, but maybe her last conversation with him and how Ryan reacted to him when Homelander pushed him off the roof to teach him how to fly. Maybe Homelander's not going to be visiting Becca and his son quite so much anymore. Instead, and you know what? He's not going to be visiting Doppelganger anymore either, because Doppelganger was fulfilling that Stillwell need of that terribly creepy Stillwell need of Homelander's. Pushed the wrong button at the end of last episode, and Homelander made quick work of him. I don't know where we're going from here. It feels like... Yeah, I'm not even going to guess. Like I said just like minutes ago, guessing is pointless. I'm just eager to jump into this and see what craziness ensues. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be fun. There's going to be an OMG moment or four in this episode, like there is every episode. And let's get into it, guys. This is episode 5. We gotta go now. I wonder if there's going to be some Louie Louie in the background this time.
They want us to believe that boss superheroes are the only answer. What else are they lying to us about?
Yeah, what's up with this Congresswoman Newman? We've seen her on the news a bunch, but we haven't seen her live yet. Filming another commercial?
Ruby!
Are we
Ruby!
filming a movie? This isn't real.
Here! I'm here!
Looks like you saved me, Red.
No, you saved us. I'm a lot like you. I'm gay. And cut!
Yeah, so Maeve's coming out in a film.
You enjoying this?
Yeah. Joss rewrite really sings, huh?
The Joss rewrite. Are they directly referencing the Snyder versus Whedon cuts?
Look at these strong female lesbians, I'm inspired. You inspired?
Oh, yeah.
Girls, get it on.
Done. Girls, get it done.
Sure do,
in
Ashley.
private, sir. Please, it's urgent.
Oh, jeez. So there's footage.
Terrific.
So he just...
Oh. So what, they're all starving, but one of them's got a fucking cell phone? So I'm down a point and a half, 2?
No, 9.5.
9.5.
Uh-oh. Well, Stormfront's going to be all over this.
Oh my God, they're protesting me. Apology? No. You schedule
Oh, A-Train only gets a 2-banger. I'm sorry, I'm checking out the trailer arrangements in the background.
Bad day?
Hey, I'm with you.
I do not need your fucking help.
Well, I'm here when you want me.
Has Butcher even gone back to New York yet? I'm really curious to see how he reacts to the whole Becca thing. There's a big guy right at the front here, just standing still in the crowd. Yeah. Butcher just wants a fight. Oh, he wanted the shit kicked out of him. All right. Take that emotional pain and make it physical. Vought Fresh Farms. Seriously? Homelander really should give Peas a chance.
I just thought you should know. Liberty, that soup that Raynor was looking into, turns out it's Stormfront. Vought changed her name. They've been moving her around like a fucking Catholic priest. She probably murdered Raynor. Annie's trying to figure out why, but...
So Vought knew Stormfront was Liberty.
Where are you?
Heading off grid. Argentina, maybe. Early retirement.
I don't think that's the truth.
You what?
Could have said goodbye.
You were always like my canary, I suppose. Thank you. Goodbye, Huey.
You're the canary? What?
What does that mean? Huey doesn't know that metaphor. Oh, right. What is Butcher's plan? Because I can't imagine he's going off grid and heading to Argentina.
Listen, I just got off the phone with Butcher, and I think something might be wrong.
What would make you think that?
He was nice. And...
Yeah.
called me his canary?
Tell me everything he said.
MM knows the canary metaphor. Okay, so are they working together? Frenchie's not just following her.
Billy,
Hello, Judy.
Who's this?
it's my nephew.
Oh. What on earth is Butcher up to?
Your mum and dad are flying over, you know.
I ain't seen him. And where's me boy?
He's got another? He's got a son? Oh.
Hey,
A dog, okay. Like, what? Kind of revelation would that have been?
Come on.
Well, he's saying goodbye to everybody he loves. What is he planning? Good dog, off leash.
Like, is A-Train really leaving the 7?
Yeah.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
But we know. We all know.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and do the scene as scripted.
I'm not doing it.
That is way above my pay grade.
Says the director.
They're
They're discussing Hamilton. Everybody loves Hamilton. Oh. What's she doing here? Looking for a fight? Oh. Okay, she's peeling his face off. Why? Why these guys? Was Frenchie just following her? Does she not know he's following? Why? The gun through the eyes, a nice touch.
Boy, Billy, you should have told me you were bringing company. Isn't he the spitting of Lenny?
brilliant as ever. Time to go.
Where's Becca, man?
Time to piss off.
We're not going anywhere.
Right.
What's that? Sniper? Oh, that's Black Noir. Noir's been following Butcher.
Black Noir's here. He must have tracked me from Becca's.
You couldn't get her out?
She didn't want to come.
She didn't want out.
Maybe we can make a run for it. Just get to the car.
He moves faster than a car.
Really? Okay.
But if he wants to kill us, we'll have to do it with an audience.
Okay, so make it public.
A natural gas leak has been reported. Everyone out of your home.
Ma'am, do you have any nails, ball bearings, electrical wiring, pressurized aerosol products?
Ball bearings and a pressurized aerosol product. But that sounds a little No Country for Old Men-ish.
What are you doing here?
I'm in town. I wasn't trying to ambush you, I promise.
Your mom was telling me about the hero pageants you used to do.
I like this one.
Mom, this isn't a great time.
Lots of parents did what I did.
Doesn't make it any better.
Everyone is upset about Compound V. I mean, someone was so upset they leaked it to the press. Whoever they are.
She knows. Stormfront totally knows it was her.
Our Empress of the Otherworld struggles inside.
Questions of identity rock her
They're
to
back.
her core until she meets
Elena.
She's gay, and it's okay. It's
Powerful.
hashtag Brave Maeve.
Two proud lesbians.
You know Maeve is bi, right?
Yeah, you know what? I just feel like lesbian is a bit of an easier sell, but more cut and dry.
Now,
Why am I part of this?
we are going with a polished, tailored look.
That looks like menswear.
Americans are more accepting of gays when they're in a clear-cut gender role relationship.
I have no interest in being in a public relationship.
Well, you will be compensated.
Really? You're not going to say anything?
Anything she says will just make it worse.
I'll fix this. This is Homelander. I can't protect you if you leave. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take that motherfucker down.
What's her plan? I want her to, don't get me wrong, but how?
What's going on?
That ninja cunt's here for me, isn't he?
Yeah, but you can't go out there. He'll kill you.
So that's it?
Just wants to
Expecting
die.
a happy ending, will we? I could use a little lie down.
Yeah, he's got nothing to live for.
Fuck you. What, am I supposed to be impressed by this blaze of glory jerk-off shit? So you don't have shit. Welcome to the fucking club. I mean, come on, what do any of us have besides...
The team. What is she doing? What? Who are these people she's targeting? Did I miss something? No.
You have her doing hits.
The Albanians have her doing hits. I'm just a girl getting 10%. She can make her own choices.
Okay, so it was just a straight hit.
This is not the way. This is poison for your soul, I know. Fuck you. Go be a monster.
Why'd they rack focus to the old man? That wasn't for nothing.
Thanks to the Church of the Collective, I now know the kind of man I want to be.
So join us at the Church of the Collective.
Oh.
And be the person you were always meant to be.
New character. He's been mentioned, but... So did they just want him for the advertising?
Church used to mean something.
Oh, what are you, a member?
I was, long time ago. And then they just started letting all kinds of people in, you know?
Oh. The racism rears its ugly head again.
Some people are quality and others are garbage.
Saying the lines.
Okay, this can go one of two ways. One, you leave the Seven with your dignity and your severance package intact. Or two, you get fired for breaching your morality clause by shooting up Compound V and giving yourself a fucking heart attack. It's your choice.
No choice. No choice at all.
Been running my whole life. I think it's time that I stay put for a while. It's been a good run.
Cut! Hey, dude. That was awesome.
Awesome. A-Dog, that was
Photo double.
gold.
How can I stay quiet and still look my daughter in the eyes? I can't. I know you can't.
We're finally seeing her in person. What's she all about?
Finally, we are going to hold hearings on Roy and Compound V.
Hey, everyone. If you've served with our amazing soldiers like I have, you would know that freedom comes at a price.
You don't speak for us.
Yeah, you don't speak for us. Calm down. Let's not let your hearts get in the way.
Yeah. You're losing it, Homelander. You're out of touch. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Is that real? What did he just... Yeah, okay, okay. There's no way he...
You guys are real heroes. Love you guys.
It's not worth it, Ashley.
Right, lad, to the taffy room.
The taffy room? That's not taffy. Runs in the family.
You fucking...
He's gonna have to go to Stormfront. Help me. That's his next move.
Look, he's just a kid.
The kid's a hero. Think of it like that.
Right.
Who's he? What's this about? The kid.
Where do you get all these?
Oh, this is just the first batch. I'll have Logan punch up the fear.
Now he's gonna owe her.
Who's Lenny? You said I look like him?
Lenny's his little brother.
Oh.
Lenny steps in, face all bleeding, and leads Billy away. Easy, quiet as a lamb. That was Lenny.
Was.
He had a way of making Billy not be... Well, you know.
Not be Billy.
Billy.
We're learning his buttons a little.
God rest his soul.
What happened?
That's not enough. How many hit bombs did they rig? I'm guessing 2. Maybe 3.
Hey, man!
Oh, jeez.
Come on, everybody, out! Get him out of here.
Wait.
No, no.
What are you...
Don't do this!
Butcher's not gonna die, right?
All right, you fucker.
He wants to die, though. Man looks pretty intact for someone who's just been hit by 3 nail bombs.
Get out of here!
Oh, shit. Oh, no, not the dog, not the dog, not the dog. I mean, MM got hit with the knife in the chest, for frick's sakes.
You kill him, you can kiss your fucking career goodbye. I got photos of Vod's dirty little secret. Homelander's son.
How can I be sure you actually have the proof of which you speak?
You can't. Want to shake on it?
Do you really have those pictures?
Of course I do.
Of course he does.
What, you think I'm a piece of shit?
Fuck yeah. The point is, I can help you. If you help me.
Yeah, I've got Stormfront.
What is she? I've had that job many a time. I hope they actually cast one of their ADs in that role, frankly. What does she suspect about Stormfront? Does she... Oh no, she knows about the Liberty, of course. Sage Grove.
You know, you had no right to talk to my mother about personal shit. Don't try and broker some kind of peace between us because I don't want it. That is a performance.
I know you leaked it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Not as good. Magic's gone. Now, what do you think Vot's gonna feel when I tell them?
Well, how do you think the world will feel when I tell them that you used to be Liberty?
Wow. Going against your own people?
You mean fucking white people?
Starlight. Superheroes. Don't be racist. You're gonna be a big help to me.
What the hell does that mean?
I owe you.
Well, what are you ever gonna do to repay me?
Oh, jeez. Seeing two evil people who hate each other, it's fascinating. We don't get that very often.
I swear to God, I'll get your mum back. Just take a little bit longer.
How, Butcher? How on earth are you going to get Becca back? Unless you're suddenly fine with soup freaks, as you put them.
I almost forgot.
Doggy
I got
toy.
you something. Tara? Fuck it. That's my boy.
Is it a Homelander doll?
Let's go.
Huey's Butcher's little brother. And he's the only one that can stop Butcher from being Butcher. Oh. Oh, the racism is breeding.
Do it. You know you want to. Come on.
Can she resist it?
Right here. Don't be a pussy. Laser my fucking tits.
Whoa. Okay.
Don't stop. See? I told you I don't break easy.
I think it's really interesting that the most patriotic superhero names, Homelander, Liberty, are also the incredibly racist ones. And I don't think it's an accident. So often, racism, politicized racism, is couched in patriotism. It's all about us versus them, and it's hidden in Americanism and nationalism in general. This is beyond just America, but it happens to be in America in this story. It's nationalism, where we're proud of being whatever country we're proud of our country, but really we're proud of our race. That's modern, publicly acceptable racism ultimately. And yeah, I don't think there's any randomness in that. Those names are chosen for a very specific reason. I think Stormfront even, I don't know, Stormfront basically sounds like a modern neo-Nazi group. I'm sorry, but it does. And I mean, what an amazing heel turn she's had in the last few episodes. She's made this massive power play. She's got Starlight on her toes. She's got Homelander in her bed. They're aligned now after she's proven her worth to him by rescuing his public image after that eye snafu. It's not a great time to be in the 7. Starlight's on borrowed time as far as I can tell. Like, between Stormfront knowing that she leaked the Compound V, A-Train knows it as well. I feel like somebody could spill the beans easily enough. And how much ammo does Starlight really have against either of those two, especially if A-Train leaves the 7 as he's supposed to when this movie comes out? It's problematic. Problematic the way Maeve is feeling it, you know. She doesn't want to be marketing Elena, you know, as her socially, publicly acceptable lesbian partner. She would rather have a private relationship, but she has to do with this because, in her words, Homelander's fucking with her, and she's right. Homelander's absolutely doing all of this as a ongoing threat. It's disturbing in such a insidious way. Yeah, man. But she seems to have a plan, because she's told Elena she's going to take down Homelander, and she's gone to talk to the Deep. And she's promised the Deep that she can help get him back into the Seven if he does something. What we don't know what that is yet, but really, what can the Deep do to hurt Homelander? I don't know. I mean, he was already low man on the totem pole before he got kicked out. I like we actually got, in a weird way, we learned a bunch about Black Noir this episode, even though he still said nothing. But I mean, the man can take punishment. He's still up and walking, doesn't seem to be exhibiting any pain, despite the fact that he triggered apparently 3 nail bombs, or ball-bearing bombs, or claymores, or homemade claymores, basically. But really, he's a puppet of Edgar, isn't he? Like, Edgar's got the body cam. Black Noir's really just the tool, the instrument, but he's there to have a conversation between Edgar and Butcher. And Butcher knew the weak point to exploit. What happens if we come out with proof that Homelander's a rapist and that Vought is hiding his love child? That's enough to have for Edgar to make Black Noir back down. So there seems to be a détente now between the boys and Vought, which is interesting. I also love the reveal that we got from Butcher's aunt about Lenny, about Billy's younger brother, and how he was the only one that could ever pull Billy Butcher back from the rage animal that we've seen all too often he becomes. And it's no accident that Butcher played that card when it was apparent either MM or the dog or, and I think this is the key one, Huey was about to get hurt, possibly killed by Black Noir. Butcher actually cares. He'll never admit it. He'll never say it, but he shows it in his own way. So I thought that was really cool. And I think Huey's learned that now, and maybe he's beginning to realize how he can not manipulate Butcher, but at least rein him back when it's prudent. Learning what buttons to push. I think that's really interesting. So this Congresswoman, she feels a bit like the boys' spin on AOC, but she's leading public rallies. She's anti-suit. She's latched onto this latest Homelander video, but there seems to be a growing movement within the public where not everybody just automatically adores the Seven. There are people who are like, you don't represent us. You know, there's hashtags decrying the lack of diverse superheroes. Racially, gender, sexuality, all of these things. Which is why Vaught's latching on to Maeve coming out. It's all spin, isn't it? And right now they could use it. You know, they're firing their one ethnic hero at the moment from the Seven. So if they bring in a new one, presumably, you know, Ashley and the powers that be at Vought will be thinking about becoming even more diverse. Although we've already pitched that idea to Homelander, and he wasn't too keen on the vision impaired Asian man. So who knows whether that's actually going to fly or not. But what I thought was really interesting this episode was it's rare in a show where you have multiple antagonists that we're both designed to dislike. There are bad guys in shows that we like. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the bad guys that we don't like. I'm talking about Homelander. I'm talking about Stormfront. And until the end of this episode, in the showdowns earlier in this episode, having two people that you despise on screen despise each other too. That just made me realize how rare those moments are in story, and you don't know how to feel. You know what? Normally you have a confrontation on screen, on the page, and you're cheering for one side or the other. You have a favorite. You you know what side you align to. And it's really weird seeing a conflict between two sides that you disagree with. Like, you're not on that coin at all. Neither side of that coin is something that you want to touch. So yeah, really a really interesting dynamic there. And it seems, at least for the moment, that Homelander and Stormfront are now aligned. So that's probably going away. But yeah, man, I'm going to be watching that, and I'm sort of in retrospect looking back and realizing we've had that before, for instance with Homelander and Edgar. But I just love Giancarlo Esposito so much that even though he's this slimy CEO of this terrible company, you still kind of dig him. It's like how you never really hated Gus Fring, even though Gus did some terrible things in his days. And to be fair, like, super impressed with Homelander the character. Hate everything Homelander the character does, but super impressed with the performance and the writing and the complexity and all of that. It's so much fun, and I've always felt that, especially in superhero stories, but really with any story, so much relies not on the nature of the hero, but on the nature of the villain. Do we empathize with the bad guy? Do we understand their point of view even if we don't agree with it? Are they complex and interesting and compelling? And those are the stories that are most memorable, at least for me. I mean, my favorite Batman stories are the ones with Joker. My favorite Marvel movies are the ones with the best villains, not the coolest heroes. So Homelander is such a perfect choice for this show, and he's what makes the show. Even though he is the bad guy, even though he's in the guise of America's greatest hero, he's such a perfect villain for this show. And kudos to the writers and everybody involved in the creative process for fleshing him out, giving him so much personality, so many intricate, nuanced, odd foibles and characteristics. But especially huge congratulations to Anthony Starr for just nailing the role. He does so much in his scene without ever verbalizing. They say only X% of communication is verbal. You could make Homelander mute and you would still get everything you needed from the character. Anthony Starr's just knocking it out of the park so far, and I hear his performance continues to get even better as we go deeper into the series, so I can only imagine what that's going to be like. It's going to be fun, is what? That's what I can imagine. It's going to be so much fun. Anyway, thank you guys so much for spending a little time with me here today on Neil Talks. I loved watching this show. It's so much fun. Can't wait to do the next one. And if you can't wait another week to see my next boys reaction, consider checking out my Patreon, patreon.com/Neil Talks. You can get early access to all of my YouTube reactions. I think we're 4 weeks ahead right now. And we also are up to date on full-length reactions if that's something you're interested in. If not, totally cool. Don't forget to like and subscribe here on YouTube. And until next time, everybody, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.